literally making me cringe. Okay. Hey guys. You can't even see my bun.
I guess I'm just a loner, baby. I guess I'm just a loner, baby.
Did you see my top? I have one close. Basically, I just wanted. Okay, my dad is mowing, so. Basically, I just wanted. I don't know if this is gonna be a quick video, but I just wanted to do a video on getting over your ex and coping in the most healthiest way possible. Okay, number one. If your ex already blocked you, I mean, that's fine, because either way, you're not going to be able to contact your ex or be able to see anything they post on social media, so that's perfectly fine. But like, they didn't block you. Block your ex. Honestly, I'm going to tell you from personal experience, I did not block my ex. I didn't. My ex blocked me because a whole story. Nothing that I personally did that was so much of like, oh my god, crazy, like, you know, I want to block this individual, but it was more of like them just like, I don't know, my ex. Okay, usually, because typically I'm cool with my exes, and like, I do not leaving off, like, I do not like leaving off on bad terms. I honestly, personally do not. And I even explained that to my ex. And, you know, my ex was just like, well, I just like cutting ties, this and that, da 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 da. I do this to everybody, like, you know. So like, for the most part, I'm cool with my exes before, but like, which sometimes it can be weird, because especially if your exes like still like you and have like or a crush on you, I don't know, it was just like, but I think it's annoying. But yeah, so like, my step one is to just, at least if you don't block your ex's number, you might want to refrain from their social media. So like, you don't want to obsess over anything they sent you, whether it be any pictures of them or just anything. You don't want to obsess over their social medias. You don't want to do any of that. Like, you just want to kind of push it away, and not so much so that you can just like act as though it didn't happen, but so you could like move on like from it faster and not dwell on what was in the past and what you guys had. You can just, you know, cope in a more healthy way and look for something new. I need to charge my phone. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm not charging all you. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna come closer and I'm gonna go back further.
Hey guys. I'm not the type of person to block people out of my life. Like, I am very forgiving. I personally get over things really quickly. Like, I can get into a whole heated argument with someone, but like, I forgive very easily. That's just how I am, especially like if I once loved you, you know? So like, basically, if, like I said, if your ex hasn't blocked you, block your ex. Because like, you just don't want to be like on social media scrolling and then boom, it's your ex and their rebound. Like, you gotta see that. Like, you know, like, as the ex, you know, seeing your ex, you don't want to see your ex with anybody. You don't know that they're with
you. You don't need to follow them on social media, because you don't need to obsess over any of their pictures, anything they've told you. You're gonna see a picture of them scrolling down Instagram, and you're literally gonna be like, oh, I remember when you said you loved me. Oh, but now we don't even talk, so like, I guess you really didn't even love me. Like, you're just gonna keep going back and forth with yourself. You're gonna be crying, you're gonna be just all over the damn place. So like I said, you know, I've been the type of person, from my experience, to where like, I can be cool with my exes, like I said, you know, if you're cool, I'm cool. But I just feel like there's that one ex to where like you love, like I think it's when you really love that person, when you really loved that person. Well, I still love my exes. Well, my recent ex. Not that I hate my exes. It's just like once everything's said and done and all the screwing up has happened, you completely hate them. It's like you love someone so much that you hate. It's just crazy. So yeah, definitely that tip would be to block. Which honestly, in my predicament, one of my best friends. I don't have many friends, but she just told me, she was like, you know, girl, you need to just block your ex. And I was just like, that's not my MO. I'm not that type of, I'm not that type of girl. Like, I'd rather be the bigger person, because if I don't block you, it just shows like, hey, I don't care. I'm the bigger person. That's my logic behind it. That's how I view it. But yeah, which my ex was kind of like childish about blocking. Like, they would literally like get upset with me and block me in 2.3 seconds, and then be like unblock, and then be like, hey. Like, it was super childish. And my ex was older than me. Like, my age is just a number. Anyway, number 2. Okay, step number 2 to getting over your ex. If you have like some cool friends like that support you in everything that you do, not to be a crackhead or do meth, but support you, and they don't judge you by anything, and they don't judge you by the person that you dated. If your friend is not supportive and they down you, they're like, oh, this person never loved you, get over it, because they're just not a true friend, then you need to push them out the way. You need to go get some new friends, because you need friends to support you. I'm not saying on your part you shouldn't complain about your friends your ex 24/7, but like, you shouldn't dwell on your ex 24/7, because sometimes like ranting helps, and venting, venting definitely helps, but there's only so much you can do. You can't just get over your ex in one day. Just be realistic. You gotta be realistic. You're not gonna get over your ex in one day, 2 days, 3 days, not unless you just never truly love that person, but you have to accept that you're hurting, that the situation happened, that it's okay, and that there are plenty of fish in the sea. I promise. There are 7 billion and counting people on this earth, and somebody out there wants you. Alright? It's okay. Okay, but yeah, so step 2 is hang out with some friends that aren't gonna let you stay in bed, eat ice cream, and watch Netflix all day. They're gonna get you out the house. And when you're having fun, you may see something or hear something that reminds you of your ex. Don't even acknowledge it. Just be like, okay, whatever. Keep going. It's okay. You're gonna get through this. Another thing, step 3 is to set goals. And like, you gotta love yourself. You gotta have self-respect. You gotta be like, okay, well, this person did this to me, I can't stay sad about it just because they didn't want you anymore and they dumped you or they blocked you does not mean that you're not a bad bitch still. Like, don't let someone breaking up with you or stop talking to you define your worth and who you are as an individual. because you are still a queen, you are still a bad bitch. Period. So yeah, basically just set goals. Maybe whether it be academically and something at home, like improving yourself physically, like working out, or mentally, like doing Sudoku puzzles, or broadening your mental intellect, and I don't know, get into politics, even though that stuff is hella controversial and very stressful. You may never know, it might spark some interest that you weren't even aware of, you know? So, yeah, you can work out, get on the treadmill, you know, yeah. Oh, like, and setting goals, like, and start going after your goals. But let me tell you, do not let a breakup have you sleeping in the bed for 2 days being depressed because, like, and you just letting yourself fall apart. Like, don't do that. Hell, this stuff is so temporary. Like, breakups, relationships are very temporary. Even when you get married, one of y'all will die. So everything is very temporary. It's okay. It is okay. I stayed in the bed depressed for like 1 day. No, I said not 2 days. Don't do that. But yeah, I was like, I'm about to call up this person, call up that person. We're hanging out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Like, I was like doing YouTube stuff. So it was like, yeah, I was like doing different stuff with my life. I cheer, and we went to Phoenix for like our last game, like the play. It was amazing. It was great. Like, do something new, try something new. I promise you. I promise. It's gonna help. I promise. And it doesn't even have to be anything extravagant. Literally, you could just, like I said once before, just working out or learning something new. I promise. First is to appreciate the people that are in your life, please. Because I know at this point you're feeling like, damn, I lost somebody I really, really loved. Like, I love this person so much, you know. I thought we were going to be together forever, which is stupid. Do not think that when you get into a relationship. No, I personally do not think that. But yeah, don't think that if you are the type of person that think that way and you haven't learned your lesson just yet after your 5th breakup, or however many times you've continued to keep that same mindset. And then still, yeah. So yeah, 4 is to appreciate the people that are in your life, because that person that you were dating, I know you loved them a lot and probably still do love that person a lot, and that's okay if you do, because I still love my ex a lot. But appreciate the people that are in your life, honestly, because honestly and really just truthfully help make you feel like a better person on the inside. Because I know sometimes when you get into, like, when you break up with someone, you feel really shitty about yourself. You feel like you weren't good enough. You know, what did you do wrong? You're not lovable. You're this. You're not that. You're this. You're not that. You're this. You're not that. And you just honestly, most of the time, like, if you have your head on straight and you know that you were a bad bitch before you were dating and you broke up with that person, you're 9 times out of 10 still a bad bitch. Because honestly, it's so easy to get lost in someone else's world and consume so much of your time, like let that person consume so much of your time, and you losing yourself doing that, giving all your time to that other person. And it happens, and it's okay. You're just gonna have to, you know, build yourself back up. Like, things like that make you stronger, so don't beat yourself up about it. And 5 is going to be stay consistent with the steps 1 through 4. Yeah, stay consistent. It doesn't matter if they have the nerve to block you, delete you off of whatever, this and that, whatever, and they pushed you away and they want nothing to do with you. Why are you sweating somebody that don't want you? Like, why are you doing that? Like, have some love and some self-respect, all right? All right, and I'm not being hypocritical in that situation, because literally, after I said what I had to say to my ex, they were just like, "K," and I was like, delete. I just wasn't gonna tolerate it. Like, I have the mindset that maybe you were the issue and you're the problem or the reason as to why you guys aren't together anymore. Just rid of that mindset. Not unless you know you did something. But, you know, other than that, if you're a good person, one day your ex is going to realize that you were a good person and that you did all you could for y'all's relationship.
I have no sympathy for whether it be an ex or somebody who was just mean to me, that tries to come back into my life and be like, hey, you know, I was so mean, I'm sorry. I will accept your apology, but like, stay away from me. Like, no, we cannot be like cool like that no more. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be mean to you, just be straight up like rude or anything, but like, you will never ever have an opportunity to get close to me or to be able to experience how great and amazing of a person that I am. Like,
I'm not gonna be in your life anymore, because I'm not gonna be in your life. But yeah, so like I said, I leave the door open for my exes just in case, if you're having a rough time, if you're crying at 2:30 in the morning, you know, if you need me, if you just need someone to talk to, then that's fine. Like if you ever need me, like, I'm there. But like, I'm just personally, that's me. That's how I am as a person, because I can deal with that, you know. But I think like in my my last relationship with my ex, I just really loved my ex a lot. So like, hearing, you know, that my ex has a girlfriend or anything, it was just kind of like, I didn't want to hear it. It was just, I don't know, they move on so fast. Exes in general, most exes in general. But yeah, so that completes the 5 steps of how to get over your ex from my point of view, from my experience. So yes, please share, subscribe, and like, comment, and I will see you guys in another video.